Hello guys, yeah, this is not a Riverdale video, which you probably know by the title, so if you did click on it thinking it was Riverdale, sorry, it's not. So, this is something I wanted to talk about because I was watching Alisha Marie's video this morning, off her vlog channel, and she was talking about, how a lot of YouTubers don't really have, a vlog channel and a main channel. They kind of mesh them together, and because it's like a hard time to choose, does this go in the vlog or does this go in the main channel, or a lot of things that are shown in the main channel video and the vlog video are the same, so it's hard to choose what goes in what video for what channel. And I totally get that, but at the end of the day, personally, I feel your main channel should be about, like, things. Like, like your main channel should be about fun little challenges you do with your friends, or makeup tutorials, which I like to see, or relatable videos, that just kind of help girls and guys out, instead of them having to search it up, or, them just figuring it out on them by themselves. It's nice to have those relatable videos. And also, it's not just relatable in like how to do certain things, like whether it has to do with your body or your life, or how to style a certain body type, just anything like that. It's more about that. It's also good to show relatable stuff also, like, just by talking, because I know a lot of people come to YouTube to kind of escape, like, the darkness in their life or the depression. Some do come to YouTube to kind of immerse themselves in that because they're in that mood that they already feel that way, so they just immerse themselves in like sad videos or just like depressing songs. And even though that's something that I've been known to do, I've stopped myself from doing it because I realize I'm just feeding into my depression and making it worse. And so, like, instead of, being depressed and feeding into it, I try to watch happier things that make me laugh and stuff. So that's my go-to now, like The Simpsons I'll go to and watch, because unfortunately I finished Friends, plus Netflix took it off, so can't really rewatch it now, can I? But anyways, so it's also really nice, sometimes to see those videos where they're not all happy and sunshine and, oh, my life is going great and this is everything I wanted. Sometimes it's nice to hear people talk about the struggles in their life and what they're dealing with and how they're trying to overcome it and what helps them, because that could help someone else. I don't think content always has to be crazy shit happening, or, going, like a clothing haul. Like, me personally, I don't really care for clothing hauls, like, it's just not my type of video. I don't know, I just prefer like makeup tutorials, or, I prefer, like I said, sorry, my brain is like totally losing its mind. Or, like I said, relatable videos. Like, I really like seeing YouTubers I watch post relatable videos. Like, I really like that because it's so hard nowadays for people to relate to others. And so to find that person that you can relate to, and even whether it's in person or through the internet, does not matter. It's just like the greatest feeling. Like, when I met one of my friends and, like, we just instantly connected. She understood me, I understood her. And that's a great feeling to know you have that one person who understands you, who never judges you, and just gets what you're going through and can be there to listen and help give you advice. And, you can do the same for them. And it's just really nice. And I know Alicia's, like, a lot of fans look up to her as like a big sister, and she wants to be that. And I definitely think that's great. I would love to see more of that. I definitely think for Alisha Marie, I want her to be herself. I don't want her to play a character, and she shouldn't have to play a character. I want her to be her most authentic self, because that's why I love her. Like, yeah, I realized when I first got into her so many years ago, I mean so many years ago, it's beyond crazy when I look back at some of the YouTubers I got back into, like also Remy. It's like, whoa, like, it's just beyond crazy. And so, like, I know that I watched her, and loved her as she was playing this character, as she said, but I still loved who she was, and because you did get to see tiny glimpses of her here and there, I mean, in her vlog channel and stuff, but I love that she's becoming more real, and I love that she's trying not to give a fuck, because at the end of the day, people love her. Like, people really do, including me. And all we want for her is to be happy and be herself. Because if you can't be yourself, then not like what's the point, as in why are you living, but like what's the point? You can't be yourself. It's like, this is your YouTube channel, you want to post stuff that you want, that you enjoy and that you think others would enjoy, and that means something to you. And you don't just want to post just really quick stuff that you don't really like, but you put out there because you think people will like it. Like, you want to put effort into every video you're making. And I definitely love that she's trying not to give a fuck anymore and trying to step away from who she's been all these years to please everyone. And it's like, forget pleasing anyone. You do you, because really, people do love you. I'm not going to leave your side. People change over time. And if, you know, I know some people change over time and not the best way possible, but you're changing, and you're changing like, you're changing normally. Like, it's great to see you growing and helping yourself and finding that self-love and all this stuff. I know this is turning into a Alicia Marie video. I don't know what the fuck. But like, I just really, she's someone who I really love. Like, she's one of my top YouTubers. Like, I really love her. So like, and her videos. And I just hope in 2020, she just like sticks to being herself as much as she wants. I love her vlog channel. I'm glad she's going to keep it separated, because honestly, like I said, vlog channel should be about you vlogging your life. Main channel should be about a video about a certain thing, whether it be talking, whether it be a makeup tutorial, whether it be showing you different hacks, or different girl hacks or guy hacks, or ways to style your body. Like I said, those kind of videos that people could use and help them and also relate to. And yeah, it's not always, I don't mind clicking on a video and listening to people talk. If you think about it, so many of us listen to podcasts, but yet a lot of people don't want to watch a YouTuber and just listen to them talk. But what's really the difference? I mean, if you love the YouTuber, you think, let's listen to them talk. And a lot of times, a lot, you can relate to what they're saying, or maybe you get a glimpse of into what like is really going on. And I think that's important, because we do, me and I'm sure many others do, look up at YouTubers and think, wow, they have this life and stuff, and they're so pretty. And I've talked about this before, and they don't see they're saying how they see all these flaws, and I'm just like, they're so beautiful. I wish I looked like them, But it's like, that's me seeing them. It's how they see themselves is so different than how we see them. Just like for us, how I see myself is completely different than how others see me. Like, we can be the harshest on ourselves. That's just like, maybe not for some of you, but me personally, and I know some others, can be very harsh on themselves, like the harshest. And it's not a good thing, you gotta just kind of get through that and kind of learn to love yourself and get the help if you need, or whatever that helps you to get past that. It's just something you have to work on. It sucks, but it's something you have to work on. But yeah, so like, it's easy to view these YouTubers as having the life, and everyone wanting to be a YouTuber because they think, oh, I want to have this person's life. But it's not as much, it's not all that it seems. I mean, it is hard work. I mean, it's hours of filming, it's hours of editing. I mean, if you need people to work for you, that's money right there. It's kind of like having your own business. I mean, you have deadlines on certain things, it's not as easy as you would think it is. And like, even though you think they have this perfect life, you don't know a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Sometimes they tell you eventually, other times they don't. So you don't really know, and sometimes when you hear it, you're like, wow, like, they're just like me. Like, they don't have this perfect life. And I think that's what a lot of people still need to see, is that YouTubers do not have this perfect life. And by any means, YouTubers are not all decent human beings either. Just because they're a YouTuber does not mean they're decent human beings. Some, I do believe, do it for the money, and don't put out the greatest content, and content that is good for young kids especially to see and stuff. There's just certain content creators that are just kind of here for the money and just don't show the best example. But like, you know what, it's their YouTube channel, they can do whatever they want. I just personally stay away from them, and those just aren't the YouTubers I like. I like the real, authentic YouTubers who I can trust and believe, like when they review something and say it's like really good, like, you know, Jeffree Star, like Shane Dawson, Alisha Marie, you know, Nikki tutorials. I am so thirsty. Sorry. Yes, I put a napkin over my cup. I mean, it was like that. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about that because, like, I don't know. Yeah, I want to see people, you know, I definitely want to see people being more real. Like, I'm down for seeing more people, more YouTubers being their real selves, their most authentic selves. And I like seeing, you know, their journey as they're working towards being better and getting over certain struggles they deal with. And I don't mind listening to them talk about what they're going through, you know, like it's something that, you know, I just think having relatable content is really great, you know, because a lot of people, like I said, don't have someone to relate to or have someone to talk to or have someone to listen to them. And so by listening to these YouTubers, it's like they're realizing I'm not alone, you know, or this could help me too. Or look, see, I'm not, my idol even is going through what I'm going through. I'm not this freak that I feel, you know, like whatever it may be. I just really think that's important, I think, for 2020 on YouTube to have more real, authentic YouTubers with, you know, authentic content that's relatable and that, you know, I don't know, can serve a purpose. I mean, of course, you can do like music videos because those are always fun, and challenges with friends is always fun, you know. But like, I just love like watching makeup tutorials, like I said, and like, you know, like I said, relatable videos, talking videos. I like that kind of stuff. You know, I'm down for that, you know. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to say that. So I hope for 2020, that's kind of what I want, you know, be more real, you know, with your audience and stuff. Hopefully less drama and stuff in the community, mostly beauty community, not really the other, but still. But yeah, I don't know. I watched that video and it just got me thinking, and that's just something I wanted to talk about. And so I'm excited to see where Alisha Marie goes with her content and how she progresses in 2020. And yeah, I'm gonna be there all the way because like she's my top girl YouTuber. And then there would be Jeffree, guy YouTuber. He said he doesn't care. So if I get hate for saying he's a guy, he doesn't care. Call me a guy, girl, whatever. Like I heard him say in the video. You know, I don't. So I said guy. Okay, I love him though. Love him. But yeah, he's another guy who's extremely real. Like he's real. He tells you like it is. Simple as that. He's someone I very much trust when it comes to makeup. Very much. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I kind of wanted to talk about, you know, is, you know, I know some people don't like change and some people, you know, like the original content and some people like a lot of crazy shit in videos, but you know, maybe it doesn't always have to be like that. Maybe in 2020 it could be more relatable, more helpful, more of a purpose, you know. I know you like a lot of people do escape to watch crazy videos like David Dobrik's, which I love, you know, but I also love seeing other things, you know, that's not always just crazy shit, you know. Like I said, just watching a group of friends play a game, like, or are you smarter than a fifth grader, you know, like Zane, Heath, Matt, and Mariah did. Like, I like that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's just what I want to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to title this. I don't know why I'm making this, but it's what I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm just happy that, you know, she is really helping herself and figuring herself out and learning to love herself. And she's ready to not give a shit because do not give a shit, dude. Do not. You know what? If people don't like you, fine. But there will be plenty of people who still like you, love you, and will support you. And that's just not going to change. At the end of the day, she is a decent human being. She's a kind human being. And that's something a lot of people look for in someone they're watching, is someone who's real with you, who's decent, who's a good person. You don't want to like watch someone who's just a shitty person who treats people badly, you know. And she really does put a lot of effort into everything she does. And I also think that's another thing she should work on, like kind of trying not to put so much effort into everything, like Instagram pictures and stuff, which she's gotten better at, she's even said. But yeah, everything doesn't have to be perfect and look a certain way. It can be just real, you in bed, just laying down, you know. People love that, seeing the real you, seeing you in bed and them in bed looking at the picture and being like, oh, I'm in bed looking at your picture of you in bed. You know, I don't know. That's just something I think we need more of. And I think not just from her, but from others, you know. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's all I want to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, that's basically it. So I don't know. All right. Bye.